Can we make art in the dark?
Hang on for the loop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Jamie.
Okay, it's the beginning of the show, so before we get much further, let's go way back.
To the beginning of the show, you want to like redo the part where you were like, can we make art in the dark? And then the lights went out, and then I was like, hang on for the loop.
No, not that beginning. The very beginning.
Wow. How'd you get your voice to do that?
That takes a lot of work. It actually hurts a lot.
Oh, sorry.
The first book in the Bible is called Genesis.
And we're going to look closely at the first page of the book of Genesis. It's a carefully crafted narrative about God creating and ordering the whole cosmos.
Okay, let's check it out. Now, the opening line of the whole Bible is, "In the beginning, God created the skies and the land."
Now, your Bible translation might say the heavens and the earth. In biblical Hebrew, the word for heaven refers simply to the sky above. And the word for earth does not mean globe, but rather the land.
The ground below us.
Right. This line is summarizing what's going to happen in the following narrative, which starts in the next line.
And it reads, "Now the land was wild and waste."
This phrase rhymes in Hebrew. The land was tohu vavohu, which means unordered and uninhabited. This is the ancient way of talking about the pre-creation state, what we might call nothingness. For the biblical authors, non-existence means having no purpose and no order. And the next line uses another image to say the same thing.
"And darkness was on the face of the deep abyss." What's the deep abyss?
Yeah, it's a dark, chaotic ocean. It's another common way the ancients described the non-reality that preceded creation. Now, here's where things start to get interesting, because in the midst of those dark waters, God is present.
"And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters."
The Hebrew word for God's Spirit is ruach, which can refer to wind or breath or God's invisible presence.
So you can't see it, but God is present in the darkness, ready to bring order so that life can flourish.
Yes, and this ordering happens in a series of 6 days.
Each day begins with the phrase, "And God said," and then ends with the phrase, "And there was evening and morning."
Yeah, every day addresses those problems introduced in verse 2, that there's no order and no inhabitants. So on days 1 through 3, God splits apart that unordered darkness into 3 ordered realms. Then, on days 4 through 6, God fills the uninhabited wasteland with creatures.
Interesting. Let's see how that works. Now, over and over, God says what he created was good. But then, after making humans, God says that it is very good.
Yes, humanity is the climax of days 1 through 6, and their importance is explained in the first poem in the Bible.
So God created humanity in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them.
So humans come up from the ground like the other land creatures, but they're also more. They're God's image, which means that together, men and women embody and represent the Creator within his creation.
God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it, ruling over the creatures."
This is the purpose of being God's image, to oversee creation as God's partners and representatives in the world.
Very cool.
Now, after the 6 days, we get a concluding line that links back to the key words of the opening line.
And so were completed the skies and the land and all their inhabitants.
Except there's one more day. It stands outside the pattern of days 1 through 6. It's the big climax.
And God completed on the 7th day the work which he had done. And he rested on the 7th day from all the work which he had done. And God blessed the 7th day and set it apart as holy.
So God rests on the 7th day. This is a standard biblical image where God, after ordering the cosmos, comes to rest and dwell in his sacred space. It's like the whole world is a holy temple where God lives with his people.
Now that phrase, "there was evening and morning," it doesn't appear on day 7.
That's right. The 7th day has no end. That's because Genesis 1 is describing God's ideal vision for the whole cosmos.
a place where God lives with his partners to rule the world in harmony forever.
Yes, the seventh day is the goal of creation. It's actually so important that the author of Genesis 1 has woven the number 7 into every part of the story. There are 7 days of creation, 7 announcements that creation is good. There are 7 Hebrew words in the opening verse, and then 2 times 7 Hebrew words in verse 2. And then the statement about the seventh day has 3 lines of 7 words.
Wow. So the first page in the Bible is doing way more than just telling us how the world was made.
Right. Genesis 1 has been designed to show us that God's purpose is to share creation with his images, so they can rest and rule it with him forever. And that purpose is what the rest of the biblical drama is all about.
God brought light to the world.
But someone turned off the lights in here.
Is something supposed to happen?
I don't know.
There's a challenge card in front of you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, maybe Mystery Hand? I'm not sure. It's too dark. We can't read it.
Yeah.
You have 10 minutes to paint a landscape picture.
Oh, a landscape picture.
Begin.
Oh, we're beginning. Okay. Well, we can tell that there's like paint in front of us, but we don't know what color it is. We'll just go for it, you know?
Painting some land. Oh, this is so difficult.
Oh, I painted my hand. All right, I don't know what color this is.
I can't even
I'm
remember
going to try to
which-
make some mountains.
Can't remember which things I started with either.
Ricky, have you ever made art in the dark?
Nope.
Nope, me either.
First one. I'm hoping to make a big old sun with some birds in the sky and tiny little creatures on the land.
Oh, you're going to make creatures?
Yeah.
All right,
Nice
I'm
house.
starting on my sky.
I can't remember what paint I just dipped it into. This is almost painful.
Yeah. I'm going to try to add some like stars to the
Nice.
to my sky, but
Very
like I said, I
nice.
don't know what colors I have chosen.
This little sun is so happy to exist.
5, 4, 3,
Hey.
2, 1.
Oh my gosh, I almost lost my canvas there at the last second.
I don't feel very confident about mine because I got lost with just 6 cups of paint in front of me.
I have more faith that yours turned out beautifully than mine, I think. You have much better artistic ability than I do.
No,
Yes?
You are an artiste.
I guess we'll find out.
Everyone is looking for God's goodness, and it's right under our noses. Goodness is a key ingredient in everything God has made. The warm purple sky of a sunrise, the smell of fresh baked bread, laughter, hugs, you. And God is such a good gift giver. This is what his son Jesus tells us about our Father. God gives us above and beyond what we can see, smell, and hear. Invisible goodness. Things like his love, grace, wisdom, forgiveness, protection, provision, and even the freedom to turn our back on all of it or to choose to follow him wholeheartedly. It's all a gift of goodness. We think it's hidden, but it's all right out in the open, all around us. Whenever I have that day I've been dreading, the one where things get a little too dark, I just ask. I ask God to put goodness right where I can't miss it, and I keep my eyes open.
In Genesis, God created the earth and said that it was good. So where is all that goodness today? Many authors of the Bible talk about finding goodness in the creation that God has made. In Psalms, David writes this: "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands." So his goodness is above us. And then James goes on to write this: "Whatever is good and perfect is a gift coming down to us from God our Father, who created all the lights in the heavens." So his goodness is all around us. Jesus points to God as our good Father who knows what we need. And he offers what we need here in his creation. But if we're being honest, sometimes life isn't always beautiful. I remember when I was in 8th grade, my family moved us from one state to another. I had to go to a brand new school, a brand new church. I had to meet a lot of new friends, and it was a really difficult season because I didn't know anyone. I was missing what I had. And so what happens? Where's God's goodness in the midst of all this hurt and all this pain? While life isn't always beautiful, God is still good. And to find the answer to this, we can look back at Genesis with Adam and Eve. You see, life was pretty good in the Garden of Eden until Adam and Eve decided to do what they wanted to do rather than what God had planned. And it's because of that sin that we are separated from God, and that causes problems. But there is good news, because God offers us grace through his son Jesus and what he did on the cross. He died on that cross and rose from the grave. He promises to restore all things, and so we can be made right with him. God's goodness brings us grace for today and hope for tomorrow.
Welcome to Artsy Partsy, where creativity is an all-you-can-eat candy buffet. Today, let's use nature to make some fancy goodness journals. Find a journal or notebook. Round up a heap of markers or colored pencils. Make sure you've got some glue and some scissors and possibly some clear packing tape. Step 1. Pick up some inspiration. Go outside and collect nature items like leaves. Go inside and search through junk drawers for old buttons, ribbons, or any unique decorations. Step 2. Plan your cover design and start decorating. Draw, glue down your nature items, and add some fabric scraps to add texture. Maybe put a title on it. Maybe don't. It's your goodness journal. Personalize it. Optional step 3. Use clear packing tape to laminate your cover so nothing escapes. Step 4. Go on another walk and look for where you see God's goodness. Write down what you see inside your freshly decorated journal. Do this weekly to track what you're thankful for. Keep looking for God's goodness all around you. Share your heart and make some art.
Hooray! The lights are still out.
Well, for this round, we are sculpting 3 animals, and we are going to sculpt them on this pedestal. We each have one.
I don't think I would be able to sculpt anything with the lights on.
I'm not really sure I can either, but it'll be fun.
Here we go.
Okay, we got 10 minutes on the clock.
All right.
Okay, what is the first animal that you are going to try to sculpt?
Oh, I'm going to go with like a dog.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a bunny first. I love bunnies. I don't know if you guys know that. I love their noses. I feel like God was in a very good mood the day that he made bunny noses.
Maybe this is going to be a purple dog.
I think I might have a blue bunny. I'm working on its ears right now,
No.
which are also precious.
So my dog is going to have, I think I'm going to go with green ears.
Yes. I am going to make a penguin.
Ooh, a penguin.
Yeah.
An animal that I learned a lot about recently. Giraffes are one of the tallest land mammals, and they also have the largest heart of
Heart.
Yeah, of
Yes.
all land mammals.
Name.
Every giraffe that you've ever met, his name is Jeffrey.
I have made the head, I've made the body, I've made the wings.
All right, there we go. Giraffe. Oh no. No. Okay, is it gonna hold? Oh. Barely. Oh. Okay. Well, my giraffe is taking a nap on the dog.
You sculpted a sleepy giraffe.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
so
that's right.
excited to see how these turn out.
Aha. This one's gonna be a secret animal. No. No.
I'm panicking.
Don't panic, Jamie.
All right, I'm adding some texture to the top of my third animal.
All right. I've opened up the most Play-Dohs, which I think was part of the challenge. So I think I won that part.
3, 2,
We did it! I'm so excited to see what they look like.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was chaotic and dark, but God's Spirit was there. God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. He separated the light from the darkness. Then he made the sky, then he made the land, and he made plants and trees, and stars and planets, and birds and animals and humans. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. That's how it all started. Because of sin, there's still darkness, but God is always moving forward. He hasn't abandoned us. He loves us and hears us when we call out to him. He transforms hurt into hope, and the story ends much like it started. God speaks over the chaos and makes all things new.
All right, ready to turn on the lights and see what we made?
Ready! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Is this your giraffe that fell over? Holy cow, you guys!
Okay, let me take a look at this.
Oh no. Did you mean to make it a smiley face?
I'm saying I'm gonna make a happy sun. That is not a happy sun. He's like, I'm gonna get you.
Oh my
get
goodness.
Oh, that's amazing.
My mountain.
Jamie, yours turned out the
You like it?
What?
Yeah, so this is my landscape, mountains, sky, and stars.
That's a house.
Yes.
These are worms.
I see
And
that.
these are birds, as you can tell. This is my giraffe.
I love your,
My
I love
sleepy
your dog.
giraffe.
Is this the third animal that I'm supposed to guess?
Yes. All right, take a guess.
Okay,
What does it look like?
Is it a platypus?
It is!
Yay! Okay.
Look, what a good boy.
A tail. Okay, so what? I think you'll know what it is.
It's a turtle.
It's a turtle.
It's a very well done turtle. That's really impressive.
Thank you. Okay, this was seriously so fun.
Oh.
I would love for us to do other challenges that are like in the dark. That also reminds me, do you remember the one challenge that we did in the dark a really long time ago?
No, what is that?
Here, hold a little bit more.
What is
got something jiggly. You have to check out that episode. It was really, really funny.
Silent night vision.
That's what it was. Good memory.
Thank you.
I love it. So if you guys want to watch more videos of us doing artwork, we have other videos on our channel that you can check out.
In the beginning, God spoke and there was light.
He saw that it was good.
And God created everything.
He created you.
And he loves you so, so much.
So this week, look for his goodness.
And until next time,
Enjoy the ride.